even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. Now he'll pull it down. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brees escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
On the tackle.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
On the carry.
DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
For the point after.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
22 more yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Carson. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
They run it with Carson. And he is in from a Seattle touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He may try and run for this. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Out. It's
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. The Seahawks have David Moore back deep. This is taken at about the 14. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Chris Carson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
on 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. L.J. Collier. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but they still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And now Breeze going to back away. He'll signal for a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, Breeze eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Lutz's kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
4 yards on the pickup.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson flushed to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Buying time to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north, and he's across the chalk, into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to because, you know,
thrown across his body and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Flushed out right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. To throw is Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
The score, Seahawks 27, Saints 10. Jason Myers to kick off for.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead
and the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 40.
On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf.
And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Now it's Wilson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Well, this is something that Pete Carroll should be pretty well familiar with. Remember when he told Jim Harbaugh after losing a ball game and Harbaugh went for 2 late against him, hey, what's your deal? It's the same situation here. Now, I'd kick the extra point, but I am reminded that plenty of coaches feel like it's not their job to worry about the other team. It's their job to worry about their own team. You have to stop us.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
6 yards.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. But I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll toss it out to Carson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Lockett. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mutz 56. Mutz 56. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Show it in. Show it in. No. Off.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And this offense continues to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word.
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Jordan Brooks with it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I know we can sit up here
That keeps the score.
and dance around it a little bit.
Saints 10.
But going for 2 in this situation,
Jason Myers.
somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
No, okay.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Here we go.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 39-yard line.
Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
Breeze now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And Lutz missed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Here's Wilson to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good.
The end result, 21 yards. Oh, Wilson going to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And
and now they're going to fake it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And that's good.
That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
On the coverage.
To throw again. Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 8-yard line.
Again, Wilson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The extra point now coming from Myers. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They'll roll him out right. Incomplete, right side to Cook. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead.